Secretary of State Antony Blinken submitted a report to Congress about Israel's conduct in Gaza late Friday. The findings stop short of concluding that Israel has violated the terms of a U.S. weapons agreement. The report was required to be conducted under a national security memorandum issued by the president in February. I want to bring in now CBS News intelligence and national security reporter Olivia Gazis, who's at the State Department for us. So, Olivia, what more did we learn from this report?
Sure, Lana. Well, we just got this report. It's a 46-page declassified report moments ago, and it's the result of a joint review led by multiple bureaus within the State Department, as well as top diplomats here, with input from the Pentagon and the White House. Officials also reviewed reports from NGOs, including the UN, media reports, and information, of course, supplied by the Israeli government. The headline is that it does not conclude that Israel is currently in violation of any U.S. or international humanitarian laws, but it is very critical of the government's operations in Gaza and says given the volume of U.S. weapons that have been used there and the number of incidents that are currently under review, it is, quote, reasonable to assess that some of those weapons may have been used in manners inconsistent with those laws. It also says that the Israeli government initially did not fully cooperate with U.S. efforts to maximize aid flowing into Gaza in the months after October 7th. That picture has since improved, but the U.S. doesn't currently assess Israel to be prohibiting or restricting aid into Gaza. It's important to note that this report covers the period from January of 2024 to late April 2023 to late April of 2024, so it's not reflective of the most recent developments in Rafah. It is hardly a ringing endorsement of Israel's conduct over the course of the war, but it's also not an assessment that's going to have any material consequences for the continued delivery of U.S. military aid to Israel for the moment.
So given that, Olivia, what are the early reactions to the report's findings? Is it unexpected at all?
Sure. I mean, this was a long time in coming, and it was slightly delayed. And again, we've just gotten this moments ago. I think you can expect it will disappoint critics of the Israeli government's comportment in Gaza, and it will just barely assuage its supporters because it is so critical on so many fronts, while also being inconclusive on virtually all fronts. It's also, of course, coming at a critical moment with President Biden just announcing a marked policy shift in suspending a weapons shipment of 2,000-pound bombs to Israel as this looming offensive in Rafah is still potentially to come. And as negotiators are really very much struggling to keep hostage talks alive. We heard today that there's nobody at the table, but they're continuing perhaps on a virtual basis. State Department officials here have told us there are other accountability mechanisms that the U.S. is using in order to make sure that Israel is ultimately held accountable and is found in compliance with international humanitarian law. The problem is that those mechanisms are very slow-moving, and as you've heard from some of the Democratic critics of this administration, they seem to be unequally applied in the case of Israel.
All right. Olivia Gazis at the State Department for us. Thank you, Olivia.